Hey there, how are you? Tonight we are going to work with a little snow sled, okay? It's all in pieces. I'm working on painting it currently. So I was trying to get the first base coat painted before I got started tonight. And I want to go ahead, I'm going to just dry this. Now I'm not real worried about this part, so this is going to be the base of the whole thing, okay? The only thing that's really going to show is going to be the sideboards. And I might touch up that little piece right there. I have a little scratch on the paint. Hi Melissa, hey Milta, hi Elizabeth, how are you ladies? Hey Stephanie. Alright, but this piece that I'm drying right now is going to be the top layer. And I want to use this transfer right here called Holiday Pine, okay, on the sled. And then I have some words that I cut out. And I also have a little bit of mistletoe. Hi Deborah, how are you? Okay, so I just did a base coat of, I think it was like a linen type color. And then I wanted to do some white. Hi Karen, hey Alma, how are you ladies? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't want to use a whole lot of this white, okay? I really want to try and keep it not perfect looking. I don't know how else to say that, but I don't want it to be full coverage of the white. So I'm just trying to get a little bit and kind of spread it. Now this may not look the way I want it to look, so I might end up doing the whole thing. But yes, I am. I hope y'all had a nice Saturday. So, this isn't really happening the way that I really wanted it to. But, kind of not wanting it to be wondering if, I don't know. I think I'm going to just go ahead and paint it white because it's not really going on the way I wanted. So there's a technique that I want to try. I need to get some, oh my goodness. Sorry, I missed all of your comments. Hi Sandy. Hey Deborah. Hi Mom. Hi Carolyn and Brenda. Hi Jocelyn. Oh man, it's raining there. I'm glad it's not here. But it'll probably be here before long if it's raining in Florida. There's a technique that I really want to try though on wood for painting. So basically you do a base coat and then you get some Vaseline and put it on the whole surface and then you paint over it. And then you let it dry and then you wipe off the Vaseline. And it makes like a crackle effect. Hi Brownie, how are you? So I want to give that a try. I need to get some Vaseline though. So I'll work on that. Maybe I'll go get some tomorrow. I don't know what project I'm doing, but maybe sometime next week we can try that because that sounds very interesting to me. And that's not the total effect that I was looking for here. I was looking for more like a worn wood look. That's why I wanted to do this kind of tannish color underneath. But this can be a newish sled, I guess. Yeah, it ends up looking really cool. Now, I'll be doing it for the very first time on my live. Should probably test it beforehand just so that I know what I'm doing. But probably won't. So we'll learn together. How's that sound? Oh my gosh. Y'all, this McAfee thing keeps on trying to make me buy it. Hi Nishaba, how are you? Hey Sandra. And it made me drop my paintbrush completely. Anyways, so yeah, McAfee keeps on with their nonsense trying to make me buy the virus scanner, and I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I think it's Norton through AT&T for free, and that's all I need. Oh, candle wax, huh? That sounds interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this. Now, it's not perfect, but I'm kind of liking the little bit of an imperfection. I know it's hard to see because the light's kind of bright in here, and it is very bright white, but hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. It looks a little worn, which I'm liking that. Now, we could also take a sanding block to it, okay, once it's really, really good and dry, and beat it up a little bit, and I think I might do that too, okay? Just to, I mean, if you think about it, your sled is not in great shape after years of kids riding it down the hill, you know? Hi, Rachel! Thanks for joining me, love. Alright. I'm gonna try and get this thing dried. I did several layers of paint, so I want to make sure that it's really, really dry before we move on. Because if not, it's just gonna peel up whenever we put the transfer down, and I definitely don't want that, okay? It's the last thing that we want to do. So if you're going to be doing layers of paint, you can do as many as you want. Just make sure that you try to do thinnish layers and dry completely between each layer, and that will help you. Yeah, like this whole side is not there yet. Hi, Stacy. How are you, love? Okay. So I sent in my payment for my vendor event in November, y'all. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be really fun. So I decided that I'm not going to take transfers and stuff. I just want to take kits. And I think that'll be fun. Because it makes it a lot easier, I think, for people, especially people that are new to chalk, to find a project that they want. Instead of digging through a bunch of different designs and trying to decide, you know, they can just look at kits and it's everything that you need. What do y'all think about that? I think that's a good plan. And I think it'll be a great event because it's one that I've done before, and it was a really good one the first year that last year was the first year that they did it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Deborah. Because it just makes more sense to me to do that. And then I have some finished goods that I'm going to take too. Yeah, I do too. I was going to take some of the finished projects that I have, showing like that, what is it? Dear Santa Define Naughty. I think that's such a great kit, y'all. So then I can have that to show, like, this is what this project looks like. Look how cute it is. And then, you know, people will want it. And then if they want other stuff, they can shop on my website, or because it's local, they could come by and shop my inventory if they want, you know? All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that is my go-to, because then also I don't need help. I hate getting Chris to come with me. He, as much as, you know, he's very helpful. He's such a wonderful guy. Okay, so see how it's like kind of not perfect? I kind of like that. He's such a sweet person, and he will do literally anything I ask him to do, but I hate doing that to him, you know? Making him spend a Saturday at a craft fair is not, I'm sure that's not his definition of something that he wants to be doing, so. If I can do it on my own, I'd rather. No, this will be a different one. It'll be similar to that one. It'll be indoor, though. I did it last year, I think directly after the one that you came to with me. Yeah, it was the second one that I did. Okay, so I just took my little sanding block to this and just lightly sanded. Now I'm just gonna get any sand, like any dust off of this. I'm trying to think of the word, and it's not coming to me. So I just barely hit it down here. Over here is pretty good. And then on this side, it's where I already kind of rubbed off some of that paint, so it already looks a little worn. Okay, so now these will go together just like this. Okay, but we'll get to that. So let me just try and clear some space here. And then we've got Merry Christmas too that we can paint up. So I pulled out, you can comment the word SLED, S-L-E-D, and get all the stuff to make this yourself. So it comes with, if you get everything in the bundle, it comes with a palette pack, a new one called Tannenbaum, which has, it's got Slate Rose, which is one of the new colors, and Forest, the dark green, which we're about to use on this mistletoe. And it also has Eucalyptus, Shimmer Gold, Shimmer Rose Gold, and Peachy Keen. Okay, so they all come in, it's paste packets. So that you have tons, I mean, that's a lot of paste. Even for a large project, it's literally more paste than you're going to use, I promise you that. But it's a good mix of colors so that you can decide what colors you want to use. And you could paint the entire project with it too, which is awesome. All right. So whenever you comment, make sure that you're signed up for message alerts, and give me your contact info so that I can contact you and let you know that I'm going live whenever we have restocks and that kind of stuff. I haven't gotten that set up yet in my notices, but I'm working on it. So I haven't sent those notifications out for restocks yet, but I'm going to. Have every intention of doing it. I just have not yet. Okay, so y'all, I just love this forest. Look at it. It is so pretty, and it's such a great green. I love it, and I'm not even really a huge fan of green, especially dark green, but it's a fabulous color. So I was thinking I've got some little berries here too, and I don't have a red in this palette pack, but I think Slate Rose will work for my berries. Okay? I think it'll be a fun color to use for the berries. Hopefully we can use our imagination instead of having red berries. I feel like they're more like snowberries or something like that, you know? A pink berry. Okay. And then, for my words, I'm thinking I'm gonna, well, you know what, we're gonna go with the eucalyptus for the words. I was thinking I might do forest, but then I thought, I don't know, but I think eucalyptus will be nice. And then we're gonna use holiday pine on the background with either rose gold or regular shimmer gold, okay? And right now, jars of shimmer gold are sold out online, okay? They're not available. I do have jars, though, if you need them. But this palette pack comes with gold in a paste packet, okay? So you get it with that. Or if you need a jar, just let me know. I can get it to you. And I saw today, y'all, Dusky Blue is gone. Not on the website anymore. So, well, it's there, but it's not available. So, if you didn't grab that one, I do have that one as well. And Chris went tonight to dinner with some of his friends from work. His friend is getting married, and so it was like their bachelor party tonight. But literally, they just went to dinner to have drinks, which is cute to me. I mean, like, that's a grown-up version of a bachelor party, you know? Where we used to, you know, go out and do God knows what. Now, we just go to a restaurant and act civilized. So, hopefully they're being civilized, I'm sure. But he actually asked me if I wanted to go, and I told him, absolutely not. Hi, Autumn, how are you? No, I do not want to do that. I mean, I don't mind. His friends are great, but I had to do my live. I would have had to do it early, which would have been fine. But, like, am I going to be the only wife there? Like, is the fiance going to be there? I mean, just because I'm, like, kind of like one of the guys, I'm not interested, okay? I think he just wanted me to be his DD, to be honest, so that he could drink more. But, sorry about you. Because I don't really drink. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I don't mind drinking or whatever, but I'm not a big drinker anymore. So whenever we go out, I'll let him drink and I'll drive. And then we can stay out late and have a great time and get home safe. And y'all, did you know, so I live in the Nashville area. Hi, Rainey. I had friends here, I guess it was last year or the year before. And we went to Nashville, downtown Nashville. Lori, you're funny. So we went to downtown Nashville, just me and my friend and her husband. Chris had to work still. He was at work whenever we left to go up there. Anyways, so we go, and I drove us. They didn't have a vehicle while they were here, which was fine. But the agreement was that we were going to come home it kept on getting pushed, okay? First, we were going to come home at 5:30 and grab Chris, and then we were going to go to the pool hall down the street from my house and go play pool because Chris would be home, right? And then it pushed to 7:30 and then 9. And so about 9:30, I'm like, I'm done here. I'm tired. My feet hurt. I'm an old woman. I don't go out ever anymore. Not interested in staying out all night. Or drinking, really, or being around a bunch of drunk people or anything like that, right? And so I tell my friend, like, hey, so here's my address, get yourself an Uber and come home whenever. I don't care. Like, the door will be open, let yourself in, whether I'm awake or not, just make sure you close the door and lock it whenever you get home, right? And so, anyway, my friend ends up coming back to my house. They got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and y'all, their Uber bill was almost $300, because it is quite a ways. It's like 50 miles almost from my house to Nashville, but it was also late at night, so it was the premium hours or whatever. $300 for an Uber ride. I felt horrible. Although I would not have stayed out with her until 3 o'clock in the morning, so that's on you, my friend. But, like, oh my gosh. So I ended up splitting it with her and helping her pay for it because I felt awful about it. But like at the same time, like, y'all wanted to stay out all night. I did not. You had the opportunity to come home with me, and then we could go out and not be far from the house. Yeah, no way. And so now, anytime people are like, oh, I want to come to Nashville, we can go out and stuff, I'm like, no, I hope you have a vehicle, because I'm not doing that. No. I'm not interested. And going to Broadway is so, like, ugh. You know, I mean, like, I don't mind, like, in New Orleans going to Bourbon Street. I love Bourbon Street. Okay, but Nashville downtown is, like, on Broadway is, like, it's where everyone goes. All of the tourists go there, and I hate it. Yeah, they could have actually stayed in a motel. Well, I don't know if they would have been able to get a hotel anywhere close to Nashville for that cost, because it's so expensive here, y'all. Everything is outrageous up there, at least, because it's Nashville. It's ridiculous. But I'm not interested in going to downtown. Now, there's some little hole-in-the-wall bars around here that I don't mind going to at all. There's like I said, the pool hall that we like to go to is not too far. So Chris and I'll go there sometimes and, like, play pool and have a drink or two and then come home. So, anyway, yeah, it's ridiculous here. Because all the stupid people are in downtown at Broadway. Like, all the idiots, you know? It's not. No thanks. Anyway, I don't even know how I got onto that topic, but that totally happened. So if you visit Nashville and you plan to take an Uber late at night, good luck to you, because you're going to pay a ton of money. Out the wazoo. Okay. Now, let's get moving on our project. I don't know how I have white. I have all of the paint colors all over me. I know how, but I like to pretend that I don't, I guess. That I don't understand how this happened to me. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what people are out there doing, but it's not for me. Okay, so here's our base of our SLED, and I just want to make sure that I have it right side up. I think that it's interchangeable, how it sits on here, but I just want to be certain of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's interchangeable. So we're going to use Holiday Pine. I definitely want to wax this, okay, before I get going. Now, I'm not going to use a ton of wax, but there's like a piece of lint or something in my wax. I don't know what that was, but okay, just using a little bit and making sure that I buff it in really well, okay? And you want to make sure that your paint is really, really dry before you start waxing, okay? Because if not, you're just going to smear your paint and you'll have a problem, okay? Okay, so now we're going to use Holiday Pine. I am going to fuzz it too. I have my fuzzing cloth here. I'm going to try and keep from pulling it off of this backer sheet. I may not need to fuzz, actually. I think I'm not. I'm going to pass on fuzzing. We're going to give that a try because it, I don't know, I've used this transfer about a lot of times. Last year I used it a bunch. So this is one of them that was unpaused this year for the holidays. And I really love this print, y'all. And the great thing about this one is that you could totally use it as a fall or a Christmas print. So let me show you a little up close. So you can see there's like almost acorns. I mean, they look like acorns. They're not acorns. They're those other things. But and the leaves and stuff, you could totally do this in autumn colors and get away with it. Okay? Now, we're going to use gold. And again, this is out of stock online, but if you need it, I have a jar for you. Okay? And if you buy this bundle, it comes with the paste packet. Okay? Now, I'm just going to go from the top to the bottom. And I'm going to try and pick it up as I go, so I'm not wasting any of my paste. And as much as the gold doesn't dry as fast, okay, or like the shimmer doesn't dry as fast as matte paste, you still want to try and move it along, okay? Don't dilly-dally, because you don't want to have it dry on you. Okay, so and I probably could have used a bigger squeegee and I'd be doing myself a favor. There's a bit of a bubble there, so hopefully this whole thing's a bubble. I think I'm probably going to have a problem right there on my board, but that's okay. We'll disguise it somehow, I'm sure. I think I'm going to have to use this one as a fall design, so that we can get an idea of how it would look as a fall print. Okay, so just going back over this and pressing it really well before I go down this one, because it was like all of it was a bubble over here for some reason. But it's stuck now, so that's good. Okay, that's good. Oh, you're so welcome, Stacy. I put that in the mail today, or it'll go on Monday. But I got it packaged tonight. Yeah, so let me just show you. I did have a good bubble there, I could tell. Which, that's alright. We can fix that. Cover it up or something. But I think it looks pretty darn good. And for that spot that was bubbled, you could always just sand it just a little bit, and that'll just save it right there. Okay? Yeah, you're so welcome. No problemo. Happy to help. I'm glad I had it for you. Sometimes I don't. So, y'all, I have dust everywhere over here. I don't know. I mean, from that little bit of sanding that I did, I guess. Alright, so now I want to dry this, and I want to put everything together. And then I have these bells that I got from Dollar Tree last year that I've been just holding on to for a random project that I didn't know I was going to need it for. I always do that. Do y'all do that too? I just grab stuff whenever I see it, and I don't have a plan for it. My mom is always telling me, why did you buy that? Every time I tell her, oh, look what I got. Like, I have no idea what I'm going to use this for, but I know that it's going to come in handy one of these days. Alright. So, I want to make sure this is good and dry now. The shimmers are going to take a little bit longer to dry, so just keep that in mind. And in that palette pack, you also get rose gold. So you could have done rose gold on this too, and that would have been really nice. Yes, Lori. Every time. Even at Dollar Tree, I somehow spend a ridiculous amount of money When things are $1.25, I don't know how. It adds up really fast. And at Hobby Lobby, I'm ashamed. I haven't been in a while, but every time I'm at Hobby Lobby, I stand there with shame. Just like, y'all don't look at me, okay? Because it's bad. I don't know, you know? That's okay. Chris doesn't make me feel shame about it, though, so that's great. Because he's really the one that matters. As the one that's going to carry my bags in. Yeah, exactly. The $1 million tree. That's exactly right. Oops. Okay. So, now, oh my gosh, y'all. This is going to be so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Y'all need this immediately. Okay. I have my glue gun ready to go. And another glue stick I know I'm going to need. Okay. Now, I was trying to think how I should go about doing this. Yeah, Deborah, same here. Okay, it's dangerous for me. I don't have enough room in this room to keep bringing stuff home, yet I keep doing it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now, I'm going to just set this, and oh my gosh, y'all, that is just perfection. I'm telling you, these colors are perfect together. Now, I did use regular paint for this background color, okay, and I'm really glad that I used white on the actual board for the sled, on the background of it, because I think it looks awesome. So there's that for us. Okay. Now this is a door hanger. This thing is like 16 inches tall. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so pretty. Wow. Okay. And then we do have this mistletoe, which I've got a little bit of this glitter everywhere. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now, I just want to place my letters, make sure that everything looks up to par before I go to glue. Okay. And then I'm happy with the placement of everything here. Now you can comment the word SLED to get the supplies to make all this, okay? Everything is in the link. And this Holiday Pine print is so perfect for multiple uses. Like, I mean, there's so many projects you can do with it. Last year I made wrapping paper with it. So if you want to go back and check that out, that was really fun. I actually made wrapping paper out of craft paper from $1.25 tree, or $1 million tree as Lori calls it. And, ooh, you know what? I think I'm going to make a little bow for that. And I might just make it right out of some jute, because I have that readily available right here. But yeah, I made wrapping paper out of craft, Dollar Tree, that roll of craft paper that they have there. And I wrapped a gift and mailed it to Ivy for Christmas, because we didn't go home for Christmas last year. So that was really neat. And this print really just works great for pretty much anything. And I am using gel super glue right now, okay? I like the gel because it stays put. And it doesn't like go everywhere. It does have a little bit of give before you really have to commit. Just like I moved that around. I don't know if you'll notice. before I really had it in place. Okay, so there's that. And oh my gosh, y'all, this is so pretty. I love it. And then I have this, and I kind of want to, I don't want to leave it on this ring. I just want the bells and the bow. So, perfect. There we go. So now I can use that. Okay, and it looks like we might have lost a bell here, but that's all right too. So what I was thinking is just attaching it to the hanger part, okay? So let us get the hanging part situated, and then we can figure out how exactly we can attach that. And I want to make a little bow for the top up here for my mistletoe. Okay, so make this a little bit longer than I know I need because I want to tie some knots in it on the back side. And I'm definitely going to need to, well, no. Definitely going to need to glue that because it's not going to hold. The holes on this one are kind of large. So I'm going to flip and go ahead and do a couple of knots here, and then I'm going to glue to the back. Just glue that right there so that it doesn't move around. And I also, at the same time, I want to make sure that this is not too long. Okay, so I did cut it a little bit long from what I actually needed. But there we go. All right, I'm so glad that you like it, Carolyn. Thank you so much. All right. Now I'm just going to start gluing those right there. And I think that's good for now. So that hangs really nicely. All right, and then I don't know if this is going to go or not. Okay, this might not even be a thing that we're going to do, but this may need to... I was thinking it could go over the hanging part, but maybe not. So that's all right if we do it a little different. But just hanging right there I think will be nice. And I can just glue it right to my surface right here, and then use this little, whatever this is, this little bow to cover that. Now it's got some like metal. I'm just going to twist it. So that it'll hold, and then I can just glue that right on there, okay? Isn't it pretty? Thank you. Okay. And then right to that, okay? And then I want to go on the back side of this and make sure that I secure these bells really well there too. I am going to add a little bit more glue underneath all of the stuff, and I'm just now noticing that I've got a bell that has come ajar, so let's loosen its top over here. maybe we can fix that. And then, really glad I grabbed these. I grabbed like all the colors that they had, so I have multiple different little sets of these bells from Dollar Tree from last year, and that is just working out perfect for me. So I think I can cut this extra piece of ribbon away. And then there's one ribbon that I put on the back side here with a bell, and I'm just going to glue it to the back, okay, just to secure it a little bit more. Because if I'm going to have that hanging on a door, I don't want it bumping around, okay? So I think that looks awesome. I'm really, really happy. So yeah, that's all I did. I just glued it right here so that I could make sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere. Okay, and then last thing that I want to do is make a little bow, and I don't know if this one's too thick, but we're gonna give it a try. Isn't it pretty? Really glad you approved, Deborah. Thank you. And then I want to just trim that, and there we go, y'all. We're done. I mean, seriously, how great is this? So look how cute this project turned out. You can comment the word SLED to get all the stuff to make this. And remember, that background, the holiday pine, you can use again and again, y'all. Like, guaranteed 8 to 10 times, okay? So, grab yourself this project. And I definitely want to see your finished stuff that y'all are making. So, you're welcome to come into my VIP. If you comment VIP right here, you will get a link to my VIP group. And come join that group and share your finished stuff, y'all. I want to see it. Everything that you're making, I am into it, okay? So, I hope you love this one. I really love this. Really, really love it. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope that you had a wonderful Saturday. Hope you have a blessed Sunday tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow night. Okay, so come join me. If you haven't done it yet, sign up for text alerts. You can comment the keyword right here, SLED, S-L-E-D, and you'll not only get the link to buy all this stuff, but you'll also get the link to my VIP and to sign up for alerts. Okay? Have a wonderful night. We'll talk soon, okay?